Today I'll be doing Caitlin McKillop's Disney Channel tag, but the shows, movies, or characters I answer with will be recreated with my dolls. Let's begin. Favorite Disney Channel show? It has to be Wizards of Waverly Place. We rewatched the whole series somewhat recently, and we're just amazed with how genuinely funny it is, but how great their continuity is with certain plots. Favorite Disney Channel movie? Okay, my all-time favorite DCOM is something that I've already recreated before, so I'm just gonna do one of my top 10 favorites, which is Lemonade Mouth. I decided to somewhat recreate a version of this photo from the movie, but with the outfits and lighting from that scene where they all get a sour sip of that Mel's organic lemonade. Stella is Kanani with, I think, a wig from eBay and a little blonde streak. Wen is a classic mold with a blonde wig that I edited red later. I believe his eyes are green, but they're pretty dark, so I just edited that too later. For Olivia, I pretty much used the same parts in the previous Bridget Mendler recreation I did. Mo is Truly Me 63 with Truly Me 60's wig, and Charlie is Mary Grace with an eBay wig. This photo turned out interestingly, I don't know. Yellow light is almost always unflattering, so I don't know what I was thinking, but here it is. Favorite ship? Alright, so Alex and Mason, Justin and Juliet, those are the classics. Louis and Tawny are underrated. I haven't recreated them, nor Zach and Maya, which I love. Even Alex and Dean were pretty good, but historically it's always been these two, or four. Favorite ship that never was? You know, I'm not much of a non-canon shipper. I pretty much just take what they give me. So I'll just say the classic Riley and Farkle and or Lucas and Maya. Favorite friendship? I do really like the whole Girl Meets World group. Lucas and Zay were apparently best friends back in Texas, so I wish we got more of them. But Lucas always stood up for his friends, and then Farkle was, of course, always there, like Canada. It was wholesome, I miss it. But also spraying against the world, my friend. Favorite siblings? Alex, Justin, and Max, Zach and Cody, Phineas and Ferb. These are all siblings I had in mind, but I think my all-time favorite is Dipper and Mabel. Though I can't tell if I relate to them or if my sister and I just modeled all of our interactions after Gravity Falls.
Awkward sibling hug?
Awkward sibling hug. Pat, pat.
Favorite animated series? Again, another Gravity Falls answer. There's no comparison for me. I bought the third journal and I followed all the theories as it was airing. It was just very funny. It was a time. Favorite Disney Channel show that is airing right now? I really like Miraculous, but I'll save that for another question. Another show that's pretty interesting right now is Secrets of Sulphur Springs. I love the time travel lore and the Stranger Things-esque mood. For my recreation attempt, this was my reference photo. Griffin is a classic mold with this Logan wig you are going to see many times today. Harper is... Okay, I originally had her as this doll shown, Truly Me 62, but it just looks so off, so I also tried an adding mold with her. The skin tone is not really right, but I don't know, you can tell me which one is better. Here is the very edited finished photo. Show you wish had another season. I feel like I have a moral obligation to say Girl Meets World, but I actually think 3 seasons work for the show, and at least the finale wrapped things up. Sunny with a Chance, on the other hand, was just plain sad. I guess So Random counts, but it doesn't. It was just a whole nother show. Sunny is the doll I always use for Demi Lovato, Truly Me 53 with a ruby red Galleria wig. I got this yellow background and semi-wacky outfit because I was trying to go for the theme song look in all of its CGI glory. Yeah, here's the photo. It's very wild. And for the bus behind her, I recreated the melodramatic Mackenzie Falls poster that we know and love. Favorite international Disney Channel show? Okay, this is what I was saving Miraculous for. It counts, right? I think the doll plays and Age Tutors collectively introduced me to the show, and it's been a fun old time ever since. I didn't really know what face mold to use for Marinette, but she has blue eyes, so I just went with Mary Grace, the mold I use way too much. Adrienne is Isabel with the Monique BB wig. I really wanted to do their Ladybug and Cat Noir looks instead. I just didn't have the right fabric. It looks so bad. So here's just their everyday Marinette Adrienne outfits. The photo is based on this poster, and here it is. I'm so excited for season 5. Let's go. Favorite theme song? That's So Raven is great. I don't like that the Spotify version stops right before the Yup That's Me though. Also Kim Possible and Solange and Destiny's Child gave their all in the Proud Family intro, so it's definitely one of those 3. But also Live to Party is such a classic Disney-fied Jonas Brothers style song, and it slaps. Favorite song from a Disney Channel movie? She's So Gone just makes you want to scream along off key. And we were so obsessed with the rap in Guardian Angel. That song is just so good. That whole soundtrack. But I guess for recreation purposes, nothing quite brings me joy like the niche facts we learn about Nate Gray in introducing me. I forgot to get behind the scenes clips, so we're just gonna use before photos. Nate is this doll with this wig, and you can't really see what doll Dana is in the final photo, so we'll just let it be a mystery. There's not much to this since it's a simple scene, but you know, here it is.
Favorite Disney Channel character?
It's gotta be Justin Vincenzo Pepe Russo. Sometimes I don't even know if it's the character himself or just the acting, which we'll get to later, but man, Justin is so fun. Like his commitment to the alien language and how he's like obviously the smart, nerd, perfect sibling character, but is so gullible. Dipper, or Mason Pines, is very similar and one of my favorites too.
Favorite Disney Channel actor and or actress?
For actors, as I hinted, I'd have to say David Henry, and maybe even Andrew Lawrence. He was very convincingly two people in the other me. For actresses, I'd say Sabrina Carpenter and Selena Gomez.
Favorite DCOM dance number?
Okay, my answer would be Flesh and Bone. That number is epic indeed, but I can't recreate that, man. There's too many parts. I need to do a whole video of just that. So, I'll do another favorite. Party's Just Begun from Cheetah Girls 2. Janelle is just the Leah doll exactly. Figuring out what doll to use for Akko was so tough. I still think she's more of a Sonali, but I don't know. I had just put her in classic today. Dorinda is this Mary Grace again with an Isabel wig. And Galleria is Truly Me 62 with 54's wig and a little visor that was actually very tough to make. Here is the finished photo. I hope it is adequately cheetah-licious.
Favorite parents?
My favorite parents are probably Jerry and Teresa or Cory and Topanga. Cory and Topanga is kind of cheating because if there was no Boy Meets World, they probably wouldn't be my favorite parents, but with the context, I just can't help but love Cory and Topanga as parents.
Favorite quote from a DCOM?
This isn't a specific quote, but Zetus Lapidus, all of the slang in Xenon is just lunarious and stellar major. We would supernova every time we heard it. Also, we reference
Girl, you look delicious. Oh, I mean gorgeous.
more times than seems applicable. Also, I can quote that whole Alex monologue where she's like, I'm jealous of how smart you are and how kind and how nice. Please don't leave me here. It's definitely one of those.
Which Disney Channel school would you want to attend?
First off, I don't know how to recreate this one either. My first thought was WizTech, but it's like, another evil wizard. Can I just have lunch, my guy? I don't know if Justin would have everything under control as headmaster. I also thought 7 Seas, but water. So we're gonna say Avalon High. I would want to befriend Merlin and squeeze my way into that round table. Favorite Disney Channel duet? I really like both versions of My Song for You and wouldn't change a thing, but I'm trying not to recreate the same characters for every question. If Can I Have This Dance counted, it would definitely be that, but another favorite is Someday from Zombie. Count how many times I use these dolls in my recreations. But it's back again for Zed Necrodopoulos. Sans the green hair right now. Addison is McKenna with Isabel's wig. I try not to use the same face molds for pairs because I just think it's boring, but I tried Zed with classic mold and it just did not look right, so, and that's about it. It's again another simple set of photos. I tried to match the lighting to the one in the scene. I don't know if it worked.
Character you'd switch wardrobes with?
I always loved Maya Hart's outfits around season 2 and 3. I like that dress she wears in Girl Meets Texas Part 2 just had me absolutely shaking in 2015. So I'm definitely choosing her, but recently I love Amy's outfits on the Villains of Valley View. It's a great color scheme.
Song that always makes you cry?
I have no idea. If we can bend the rules and extend to Disney Plus, maybe All I Want, or If Only reprise? Wait, okay, this definitely doesn't count. But there's this song that plays in the series finale of Wizards of Waverly Place, and it's called Comeback Kid, parentheses, That's My Dog. And that scene makes me, at least internally, cry. When the brothers start helping Alex and they all work together to get the Subshock back, and man, okay. I'm just gonna put this photo that you've seen 10 times up here and we're gonna call it a day.
Song that always makes you want to dance?
I was listening to my Disney Channel Spotify playlist while planning this out and was bopping along to the Circle of Stars, Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes. So I think it's partially that. But can I also just use Party's Just Begun? I think any song that my sister and I have attempted to dance to, like Party's Just Begun, Flesh and Bone, Rotten to the Core, Ways to Be Wicked, Work This Out, Can't Back Down, that's one too.
Which DCOM do you wish had a sequel?
I don't even know what would happen in this, but I wish we had a high-budget, epic Camp Rock 3.
Favorite Disney Channel recording artist?
Of course, I love Sabrina Carpenter. Her new album just came out and Nonsense has been on repeat. And then I also love the Jonas Brothers, like Before the Storm, Love Bug, When You Look Me in the Eyes. But for this, I'm also gonna recreate Olivia Rodrigo. I love Sour, especially Favorite Crime and Brutal right now. And then I loved her unreleased songs before. I've actually used 2 different face molds for Olivia Rodrigo characters before, classic and Jess mold. I never know which one works better. I just went with Jess this time because why not? We're going for the Good For You music video look for this photo because I think all the fire will just make it look so fun. I think this wig is an old ruby red Galleria one that I straightened and it looks kind of rough right now, but we're gonna ignore that. I added little curtain bangs because she had them in this era, and that's basically the whole photo. I had to learn how to use this Photoshop plugin for the water.
Last Disney Channel show and movie you watched?
Zombies 3 doesn't count as a DCOM, right?
Going through Disney Plus, I apparently watched 2 minutes of Starstruck, but I know the last DCOM that I watched completely was Going to the Mat. I was trying to remember if I liked it. Jace is this doll again with the same old Logan wig. I got this wrestling uniform for him. The finished photo is kind of based off of the main poster for it, but I didn't really want to recreate all those parts. So I also kind of based it off the wallpaper photo you see on Disney Plus. That's what I associate with the movie now. Here is the completed photo. It's a little boring, but I did not know what to add. Also, the last show I watched was actually Girl Meets World a few days ago. We watched Girl Meets Mr. Squirrels to see Eric again, and then Girl Meets Holly World for old time's sake. Which DCOM have you seen at least 10 times?
Beyond a shadow of a doubt, High School Musical. Probably all 3, but definitely the first. This is actually the first time I'm recreating it. I again forgot behind the scenes clip, so this will be quick. The whole look was based off the Breaking Free scene. Troy is McKenna with a Logan wig because I could not find the wig I usually use for him. Gabriella is Truly Me 44 with an eBay wig. And here is the finished photo. All of these photos I edit have this fake postery vibe. Oh, let's just call it camp.
If you could have any item from a show or DCOM, what would it be?
Journals 1, 2, and 3 or Alex's wand would be very fun. Also, I know the whole point of the movie is that maybe we shouldn't have this item, but the time travel machine and Minutemen, I'm just saying.
Pitch a Disney Channel show or movie.
I think the Disney Channel show that I would make would be like Sydney to the Max, so I don't. But for a movie, they often draw from books, and I think this is a little too mainstream for them. But rainbow magic, and it's like Descendants-ified, and it's the whole cinematic universe. I feel like they could do that sometime. Thank you for watching. Did you agree with any of my answers? Let me know in the comments what you would pick for some of these questions. Okay, bye!